space. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Though send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Hey, sucker, that's why Jean-Luc's a wallet, lost jawlogs and white timbers. And Shaka, I see who's on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlogs and white timber. They're falling again. Good night, Eladril, we love you. Dathan has left the planet.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the HermitCraft server, we are playing over here in Mr. Joe Hills' base, previously XPCraft's base. I've made some significant progress on the morning streams in order to get this fully lit up. Now, we've got water dripping out of there, but we also have the crying obsidian, which I feel like kind of pulls it all together. In theory, if we wait here during the day, at least one or two mobs should fall out of this thing. However, Iskall is AFKing at the moment. And if Iskall's AFKing, he might be AFKing at a farm that's hitting the mob cap. So maybe we won't see anything actually fall. Not my favorite. Okay. So, anyway, we are in the process of making a video about this. We've got about 35 seconds of usable footage for the next episode put together so far. What I really need to do is to take this whole thing. I wanted to show some mobs falling out of this thing, but that's fine. We need to go back here in replay mod to an earlier time. Specifically, like, I don't know. When was this? Is this in the right place? No, that's not in the right place. Why don't we have a screenshot for that? Exit replay. We need to pick a particular moment when we were actually near that thing before it all... Okay. Before it all got heavily modified. Okay, yeah. Here we are. No, don't fly away. Don't fly away, Joe Hills. Don't fly away. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to set some coordinates here. And Toontown King, I don't know anything about fire trucks or what to do if you buy a fire truck. That's a great question for Car Talk, but a bad question for me. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to record something. Okay. So let's do the voiceover first and see how long it takes. Having condensed all that storage work down to about 30 seconds, I thought I should take a page out of WandaVision's book and steal from Bewitched in order to properly demonstrate how to transform this tower, which actually probably will take me about 6 hours. No. That was... How long was that? That was 28 seconds. Okay, cool. So we're going to try that again. We're just trying to get a rough sense of how long this is going to take. Okay. As fun as it is to watch time lapses of me... No, take 3. As fun as it is to watch time lapses of me organizing XB's old stuff, now mine, I thought I would take a tine. No, that's part of a fork. No. Take 4. Organization time lapses might be all the rage, but I thought instead I might take a page from WandaVision when it comes to this structure in order to really steal from Bewitched. No, that doesn't rhyme. What are you going to rhyme with structure? Okay, hold on. Rhymezone.com, structure. Look at this. There's nothing to work with here. Restructure, substructure, infrastructure, superstructure. Let's go to near rhymes. Crusher, culture, fracture, juncture. Mother, other, puncher, puncture. Rupture, ruptured, sculpture, stricture, structured. Trucker, tucker. Brother. Vulture. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, take 5. After condensing 12 hours of inventory management down to 30 seconds, I thought I should really make this episode fly. So why not go ahead and take a page from WandaVision's book and steal from Bewitched that classic look in which this once stone brick structure has flown, and let's make it my own. And then I need to add like a nose twitch sound there. Tinkle, tinkle, tink. Tinkle, tinkle, tink. Tinkle, tinkle, tink. Tinkle, tinkle, tink. I think that's just Sandstorm at that point. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to now actually... So we're going to have this flying here. In order to properly swap this out, we need to figure out where to put it in, or we need to figure out where to put the camera. Okay, options, video settings, render distances, 21 chunks, okay. So... we're going to go ahead here and start here maybe. And here. And we're going to swoop around it in an arc over the course of about 10 seconds. we're going to get to about here, maybe? Having 3 keyframes for this is going to be brutal. So we really don't want to make this more complicated than it has to be. And then at this point, we're going to want to have it come around to here, I think. Actually, no. We're going to need to reverse that. We're going to need to swap the first and third keyframe so we can show the roof better. So we're going to set this one to 30 seconds. And we're also we're gonna smooth it out so we don't have to type all these numbers a bunch of times. Is this 4237? No, it's just 237. Okay. So this one then. So we'll start here. We need another time keyframe. Okay. So we're going to create a new time keyframe here. 30 seconds. 0. Wait, I probably should have left that where it was. Roughly. Okay. We need to strip out yeah, we're doing some replay mod work. Chic your booty. It's not my job to keep up with YouTube drama. It's my job to be an artist. I hate that I have to use services like YouTube in order to be an artist, but I don't care about the drama. That's not my job. Take it to the drama police or whatever. If someone is bad at YouTube, that's their problem. And if they're popular, take the concern to someone who cares about popularity. Direwolf, welcome! I hope you had a good modded stream. I am playing some vanilla Minecraft, except with the replay mod, enabled at the moment. So, yeah, we are in the process of messing with replay mod. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is a way that you can record the network packets between your computer and the server you're playing on in order to generate video. So what I'm doing is I'm generating 2 videos with identical camera movements around the same structure. This is the before version of the structure, and I'm going to render a video of it with these exact coordinates. And then I will render a output version of it with the same coordinates. And then I'll be able, in my video editing software, to transition between the two to give it... What I want to do is I want to make it look like Bewitched, where I'll have it do like a little sparkle effect, and it'll like... Because I'm making a WandaVision joke. So here's how the camera's going to pan past it. And so while the camera pans past it, I'm going to apply some Minecraft fireworks effects over it in kind of a sparkly pattern. And possibly use the Minecraft note block marimbas. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing there is... So in order for this to work, though, for this transition to work, the entire thing has to be in frame in the middle. And I'm realizing from some of these angles... that is not the case, like right here. So what I actually need to do is I need to go to this keyframe at this time, and I need to pull the camera out further, such that the whole thing is always within view. Now, because I'm going to have to retype these coordinates on another clip later, whoops, I'm trying to strip out the decimal values here. So this is some advanced camera work math stuff, but it's relatively simple in process. Okay, so we hit play here. Dang it. Hold on. Something is locking the camera the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be able to fly around what we have just built, and then we'll have the same structure, the post replacement of all the materials structure fly around the same way. So let's go ahead and copy these coordinates down into some fancy software called Notepad, which actually comes with most computers these days, because regrettably it's all Windows in a lot of places. They don't ship these with Vim. That's fine. Z is going to be 815. Actually, though, I need to check. I think the Y is... one of these is 48, right? Yeah, negative... See, losing that negative 48 would totally change the camera there. So the yaw is going to be 183. The pitch is negative 20 to start out. Yeah, this is what we use for making fancy time lapses. This is production of how videos get made. Okay. So we also need to... oh, actually, in order to avoid weirdness, the first frame needs to start at 0, 0. So then the second keyframe here, X 685, Y 231. Now these can be overlaid in video editing software and be exactly like everything in the background should match up perfectly. Someone says this seems very time consuming. Thank you, Super Chris, for noticing that. It is a little bit time consuming, but that's why we live stream the process, because people love seeing the more grindy things on the streams. They want to see the results in the video. Okay, so we're going to also change this so it's 15 seconds even, so that is less to do later. So there's a reason we're only doing 3 keyframes on this, because I don't want to retype a bunch of things that many times. So 30 seconds even. You really need 3 keyframes to define a curve, is the thing. I could make a time lapse of me making this time lapse. Yes, but I'm not going to, because that is too much effort. I'm willing to put in precisely this amount of effort. So the Y is going to be 237. The Z or Z is negative 4911. The yaw is going to be 22. The pitch is going to be 23. Okay, save. Hey, Jevin Raiders, welcome! You are jumping in on a replay mod session. So we're going to save these just as a backup here as swoop, because this is a camera swoop. We're also going to set a quick thumbnail for this. Then we're going to exit the replay. And we're going to go to the latest version of the same structure, and we're going to put in the same 3 keyframes, so the camera will move the exact same way, but I can do the transition in Final Cut Pro later to do that kind of like and just have it totally change over. Full Tilt says, Joe, I need you to know that you've been a great inspiration to me over the last few months. Even if you don't see this, it needs to be said, you have an inner strength that will overcome any obstacles you encounter. Hashtag Inspiration Hills. Thank you, Full Tilt. I try. It would be nice if I had fewer obstacles, but I'm glad that that you're getting something out of it anyway. Yeah, because like life isn't always easy, and as a single parent, I have been enduring quite a bit lately. But yeah, I am glad that I can in some way be an inspiration to others. Okay, so we're going to go to the point in this replay mod file where we have the same chunks loaded because I'm in the same location roughly, right? Okay, great. So I'm in the same location here. So we're going to add a time keyframe. We're going to stop. Okay. Now, so this is the same exact structure, but with all the new materials in place. It's the same farm with the same, it operates on the same mechanics. We're going to add a position keyframe here, roughly where I had it before. But we're going to set that to 624, 31. No, wait. No, the Y was just 197. That should not have been 3197. That was a typo. There's no way that's 3,000 blocks in the Y. And then negative 4815. The yaw was 183, and the pitch was 13. So we hit save. If we jump to that now, whoops. What did I do wrong there? 624, 197, negative 4815. Well, I did something wrong. Huh. Well, that's bad. How did I lose the world? Try not to lose the world. There's a replay mod tip for you. Okay. Exit replay. Let's go back to the replay viewer. Now, the one we were... Okay. I'm going to check my math, because when things go wrong in engineering, video production... Okay, so 624, 197, 4815... 183, negative 20. Okay, those were the numbers. So what did I do wrong? We're going to jump to this time code, and we're going to jump to this location. Did I miss the negative there? No. Something is wildly off here. Maybe it's... Okay, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and we're going to create another time keyframe just to have one. Because maybe it's just panicking because there's only one time keyframe and only one position keyframe. It shouldn't be. It should be fine with that. But you know what? Okay, fine. Let's just add our next keyframe. And we'll see what goes wrong and what goes right. Okay, so at 15-second mark, we were at 685, 231, negative 4854. Our yaw was 97, and our pitch was 11. Okay. So we're definitely... There's no way we typed two of these this wrong. Okay. So let's jump over here to 30 then and add our final position keyframe. Okay. Which was 646, 237, negative 4911, yaw 22, pitch 23, save. So this is the same exact camera arc, but for some reason, the structure has vanished here. That's so weird. I want to know why. Let's go to the player overview. We're going to jump to me. Okay, so that's me being bad at elytras. And then I fly over here. And so those keyframes should be wrapping around this structure. But for some reason, they are not. So Somebody said my pitch was wrong. Pitch on the final one was 23. Pitch on the middle one was 11. Pitch on the first one was negative 20. Okay, you're right. That first one was wrong, but the pitch being off by that much shouldn't affect the position. Did I miss... I must have missed a coordinate in... There must have been a leading digit. Minecraft, Realms, Replay Viewer. There must have been a leading digit on one of these that I just missed. Okay, so we're going to go here. It's not going to be... Oh, the X starts with a 4 too. That was the problem. All the X's started with a 4. Okay, so add a 4 before those. I wish that this thing would show the leading numerals first, because they're arguably more important by several orders of magnitude. Okay, so now, if we jump to this time code, and we jump to this position, great. So the camera here is going to follow the exact same path. Yeah, we were only off by 4,000 blocks, y'all. So, yeah, now we're going to have the exact same path in here that we did in the other one. Right? And so we export both of these videos, and then we take them in our video editing software, and we can do a twinkle, 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 and have it kind of work. So we're going to render the camera path, and we're going to call this... Let's see, I think this is episode 69, yeah. So, HC7069 RP for replay mod. And we will call this Bewitched B1. Or Bewitched 2A, actually. And we will click render real quick. Now, while this renders, we might have a little bit of time. But now this is going to be like full 60 frames a second or whatever video that we can then dump into Final Cut Pro, and it'll be great. So like before, it was kind of like jerky and stuff, but it's going to take as long as it takes to render each frame ideally at this point. So we start there with the whole sky. And I'm going to be doing a little bit of voiceover over this part. And at a certain point, whenever it would be probably the most impressive, we'll swap out the foreground base. If that makes any sense. So, Namvada says, I like the color palette. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted something that would complement the base that you guys might see in the background there. That one had some, what do you call it, glass and terracotta and quartz in it. So I wanted something that complemented that, but didn't have the exact same palette. Okay. Malysterico says, I think Joe needs a top hat. Maybe. Maybe. It's not urgent. Replay mod, Tokobot says, I'm going to assume is one of those easy to learn, hard to master things. Well, the thing is, video production in general is hard to master, but a lot of the same stuff, all the stuff I'm doing with keyframes in here is the same stuff I'd be doing with keyframes in Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere. So, like, if you... It's one of those tools that, like, based on where you are in your video production experience, you can do more or less with it. So, okay. And then once this actually exports, we're going to go back and we're going to export the other one. But while the other one's exporting, I can actually show you this one. So... we're just going to let that render real quick. And done. close. We're going to exit replay. We're going to go back to the one that we had. Replay viewer. Let's go back to that early one from back here. And this is the same exact arc on the cameras here, as I pointed out earlier. Those keyframes had the same numbers. So we can render camera path. I wish that there was like a thing you could select on this. Okay, so this is Bewitched 1A because this is the earlier one. Save, render. Okay, so while that renders, what I can do is I can go to media source here and I can select. I'll show you all the one we did earlier. Okay, I'll move this video source up here. So this is the one we exported earlier. It's not running at the full 60 frames a second, but also it might be a little bit larger than yeah. Can I transform that to fit the screen? Yeah. So there's the one we rendered earlier. So we can take this, layer it with the other one, and then just go woo woo. It'll be good. Yay, video production. And it's looping now. You might have missed the original first part here because I was kind of scaling it at the time, but yeah. So we keep the whole thing in frame the whole time. We show that background element. It's looking good. So then this one's still running. We'll let this run. Hey, that motion seems familiar. That's intentional. Okay. I mean, I think the new version definitely looks better than the other one. I feel like this is a win in terms of like quality. So there we go, rendering that out. Sassy Rogue says, I love your block choices. Thank you. I think we had the same chunks loaded, so we shouldn't have any weird overlay problems with that. Yeah, this is the replay mod. We are making a Bewitched style swap out of the two bases. Or of the two creepers. Creeper things in the same base. Okay, so close, and we can log back into HermitCraft now. Exit replay. I'll just go ahead and swap out real quick the yeah, let's dang it, it's nighttime. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and go to sleep so that the mobs don't spawn anywhere but our farm. Oh, Cub is here. Howdy, Cub. Who's been editing replay mod? It was Joe Hills all along. Okay, so yeah, here is the swoop there. Okay. It's looking good. We got the same time of day. So in theory, creepers should start spawning. Whoops. Creepers should start spawning once we hang out in here. But it's been problematic because Iskall, I think, is AFKing at some sort of mob farm. And he's maxing out the mob cap, I think. So... Oh, Dang it. I forgot to turn that back off. Daniel Chow says, looks like the Y is off. Sorry, yeah, I forgot to turn the replay off. We're back here now. Okay. So... the blue fires are a nice touch. I think they're an improvement. It's like, creepers, I want you to fall out of the sky on me. We made this for you. But, like, it has generated... I don't know how that arrow and bone got in there. That worries me that I might have messed up a... what do you call it somewhere? Trapdoor. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. That one kind of wraps around there. I'm realizing that I'm missing 2 purple glass blocks there. But yeah, I must have missed a trapdoor somewhere if a skeleton fell out of that. But, okay. Maybe a creeper spawned with bones and an arrow. That's also a possibility. Less likely. So here's the next thing. It's fine. Okay, so that was embarrassing, but not something we can't come back from. The next thing was not supposed to be me dying. The next thing was supposed to be looking at the map. Okay, did I get everything back? Trident. Food. Fireworks. Okay, it's fine. Let's close that up. It's fine, y'all. We're doing fine. Also, I should note that we are, thanks to this morning's stream, we are $18 away from our next face camera expansion. And I will go ahead and post that PayPal link here. Okay. In the chats. There we go. Okay, so this is XPCraft's base overall. It's got some open areas, but during the stream earlier, I was trying to figure out, like, where the optimal places to build the next thing would be. So, I like this area in here. This area in this river bend feels like an optimal area for improvement. We've got a lot of space out here. Right now, this L here, it gets way less dense down here. But we've got some high-density areas here. Not too much over there up until we get to the PvP arena. And then out this way, we've got just this gap here. Now, there was supposed to be a road that leads to there. XP says he was going to work on some sort of port or something. I don't know. What I'm kind of... part of me wants to finish that road just because he started laying it out, and having a half-finished road in my base bothers me. But I'm not sure how far I want to go with it. Do I want to build the entire port? Probably not. Probably not. But that's okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We should look at the existing road structure. It looks like it's basically a combination of blackstone and smooth blackstone slabs. And then mostly stone brick slabs. Hey, we just got a tip via PayPal. Thank you very much to Ryan for the 20, who says, love being able to see this side of the creative process. Well, I appreciate being able to make this stuff for folks to enjoy. Thank you, Ryan, for putting us $2 past our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to... Whoops, that's the wrong layer. I forgot to relock that. Where's the layer I'm on? There's me. Expand. So thank you very much, Ryan, for that. Once again, that puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Jacob, though, just tipped 18, who says, make it bigger. Well, you know what? Some folks were asking, what happens when the camera starts getting too big? Well, let me tell you. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the chest. Bum, 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 bum. That brings us to 90% Joe Pasty. Now, at this point, each additional expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe Pasty. So there we go. Thank you to Jacob for putting us evenly at that tip-in milestone. We are now 20 away from the next one, which will drop us to 80% Joe Pasty. And so on. Okay, so... that area we were just looking at on the map. It's up and over here. And here we go. So you see the road, it was carved on the map. The tunnel comes over here. He's got this flattened out, but he hasn't necessarily done too much with it. Now, on either side of the road, inside the tunnel, he's got these andesite gutters, and you know what? These are just plain stone gutters here. Okay, so what started off as stone brick gutters out this way, the gutter type changes as you go further in. Okay. That makes sense. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to need to get a significant amount of black stone and smooth black stone slabs. Fortunately, XP Crafted actually left a ton of stuff for that in the nether. So I think we need to record our next segment where we look at the map and we talk about this. And then so we're going to look at this part of the map here. Do we have scaffolds? Can scaffolds go on path blocks? No. But yes, also. Dang it. Okay. Da 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 da. There we go. Who's been expanding everything? It was Joe Hills all along. Okay, so from here... yeah, that works. Okay, so I think we're going to bring this in with another recording segment. I turn off the face camera for the recording segments. Start recording. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 69, Segment Delta, Take 1, and action. Oh no, the sun's going down. Maybe we're going to need a second take after we go to sleep. I still have the live stream text up. That is good to know. We don't want that up. Well, we were going to need to do another take anyway. Thank you. Good point. Good point. Okay. Okay, here we go. Take 1 and action. Let's actually come out maybe from the portal here. You know, folks, I've been looking at this portal hut and thinking this is a little bit humble. It doesn't really do XP Crafted's old base, now my base, really a good favor in terms of showcasing how amazing this whole place is. So I've got a mock-up here of a potential future map. Now, obviously, we don't want the map to just be a bunch of glowstone with maps on it, but it does at least show us where there are opportunities around here. Now, one big opportunity that I located was over here. It seems like XBCraft had started carving out a road and didn't follow through. Now, I noticed that different roads around the area all seem to be blackstone and smooth blackstone slabs mixed with different gutter materials. Over here we have smooth stone gutters. If we proceed this way a pace, you'll see that the gutters transition here to normal stone. But then if we go through that tunnel here, we've got andesite gutters. And here is where we were looking at on the map. There's just not a road here that there should be. I don't know if I want to necessarily build the entire structure here that XB might have envisioned. He mentioned to me off camera that he had a port in mind, and I don't know. Like, there's too many ports in my opinion. You got the USB, you got the DVI, the HDMI. It's just too much, man. Maybe we'll come back to that one day. But I do want to have that road go somewhere. And for that road to go somewhere, it needs to exist. Now, I was thinking, okay, I collected all of XBCrafted's inventory into one area, so we don't have to worry about anything ever again. I thought wrong. It turned out that XBCrafted actually had a secret inventory storage area down here underneath his, like, nether hub area. Look at this. Look at how many chests these are. That's too much, man. Now, some of these, I think, had blackstone in them somewhere. And in theory, that should help me to finish those up. And even if not, you know what? I'll make do. I'll figure something out. Oh, here it is. Here's a ton of blackstone. I knew it. He also has a lot of gravel here and a ton of soul sand. A lot of soul speed boots. So many soul speed boots. But anyway, I have roughly what I need to carry on, so I might as well be a wayward son. Time skip. Okay, stop recording. Face camera and overlay back on. Okay. So I think I am actually going to make a port there. I'm probably going to do a parallel port, because I feel like that's more impressive than a serial port. But okay, we'll come back to that. Let's get the core concept of getting the let's pick up the blackstone out of here. Dang it, it was that one. Nope, wrong. Okay. More blackstone. Actually, we can fit it all. Let's take it all. Okay. So we're gonna grab this and I hate getting back out of here. It's kind of a hassle. Aaron the Grillo Stick says, are you setting up still? Well, good news. We actually have a musical answer to that question. So, here we go.
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery. I know there's blocks somewhere. And then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there we go. We can remove that setting up stream now sign now that we have answered everyone's questions about when the stream will begin. So, I'm trying to figure out how XP Crafted handled elevation changes here. I'm guessing he just moves them up and down one slab, but are these roads just always all the same height? That can't be true. Okay, no, he does use full slabs for those. He doesn't use stairs. Hawkward says, is there a Spotify or Bandcamp where we can listen to these? Well, our latest album, not all of our songs are on our latest album, but our latest album can be found at this DistroKid link. Album, bum, 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 bum. Our latest album is called Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills 2, The Secret of the Views. And sometimes people are like, what is the secret of the views? And I'm like, I printed it in the album art. Just go look at it. You have the option. I'm not going to treat you like a child. And then people get mad because they want to be treated like children. It's like, ugh. Okay. So, it looks like, I'm not sure exactly the ratio I should be using here on these. What I should do math-wise is I should set out, how wide are these? Okay. How can we mark how wide these are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so in a 7 by 7 area, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so out of 49 blocks, which is roughly out of 50, how many of these are smooth? 1, 2, 3, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, wait, no, 17. Okay, so 17 out of 49 of these are smooth. That's 17 out of 50 is close to 20 out of 50. So less than 2/5 is basically what we're looking at here. So we make it mostly cobblestone slabs, and then we sprinkle in 2/5 or just below 2/5 of smooth blackstone. So there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and knock out more of this. Okay. Did not miss any PayPal tips. Good, good, good. So he doesn't seem to have a lot of them on the outskirts, but that's probably fine. Did he intend to move this as smooth stone slabs, or was that just... I don't know. Polished blackstone slab here. Probably should have moved a bed over here That would have been wise. I think there even was one over by this beacon. Yeah. Uh. 17 out of 51 is close to 1/3. That does help, actually. Thank you. Okay. So apparently we also still need to grab some stuff out of these before we can fully empty them. Great. Let's go ahead and move that too. I feel like we don't need this beacon here anymore. Like, this beacon probably existed to carve that out. Though Connor 2 tips 5, who says 17 out of 51 is exactly 1/3. Yeah, that was... This is the problem with waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I was like, I feel like this is close to something mathematical. XP had a plan here. What is it? Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. It was there. I knew it was there. I just couldn't find it. That's why we've got folks watching on the chat. I did get a several-hour nap today, but yeah. The waking up early is rough. Okay, so let's dump some of this extra material into our sorting system for the time being. Whoops. Because we don't need all this. Some of this is just plain too much. Okay. Yeah, we don't need several of these things. Let's just dump a lot of this, actually. We'll sort it out later. Sand can definitely go in there. So we do have... So some of this is building materials for the current job. Let's put the crying obsidian back, because we're not going to need that for the moment. Adamant Textile says, does it give you a sense of satisfaction to bring joy to so many just by being yourself? I like doing it. I don't know if that's the same thing as satisfaction, because I think the thing about satisfaction is you feel like, I did a good job. I'm done now. But I have got kind of I've got that kind of creative impulse personality where I want to make things, and I'm happy that the things I make bring joy to people, but I don't feel like I'm ever done. I always want to make more things. So it doesn't bring me satisfaction in the completion sense, but it's rewarding that the things I make bring people joy, I guess. Does that make sense at all? I don't know. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get that extra crying obsidian here up into there so we don't waste it. But, like, you know, and this is the sort of thing too, like, people have been like, well, at what point would you feel like so if I won the lottery, for example, I would still keep doing what I'm doing. I would just have more money to do it with. So, like, right now, I'm like, okay, if I want to hire somebody to, like, make a skin from my Minecraft character or draw something for a thumbnail or something, I got to do the math on, like, how many times a year can I afford to do this? If I want to commission a song, I got to pay my brother, and I got to think about, like, okay, is this the song I want to pay for? Or do I want to pay for a different song? Like, if I had more money, I would be doing the same things I'm doing, but I could afford to pay more other people to help me do it even better. That's kind of... So, yeah, I don't know that I would ever be, like, satisfied. But, yeah. But, no, I appreciate that people share that what I do brings them joy. So, Lee Mahmood says you have no viewers. Well, that can't possibly be true because they're talking to me on 3 different streaming services. So, why are you not a Twitch affiliate? Because Twitch affiliates aren't allowed to use multiple streaming services at once. And I would like to go to there. I don't want to be dependent on Amazon to not screw things up so badly that I don't understand how people trust Amazon as much as they do. Okay. That was maybe too many here. Hey, welcome, Misukats. Konbanwa, Misuneko. Interesting. Oh, that like slabbed it in a way I wasn't expecting. Hey, we just got another tip via PayPal. Thank you very much to Daniel for the 10. Whoa! That puts us 5 away from the next face camera expansion. So thank you very much, Daniel. Okay. So... Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. This might be slightly higher than 1/3, but I'm not trying to be too formal about it. I just need to know roughly what target to try to hit, and then I'll mess with it later if I need to. Hush Piper's here! Hush Piper, have you heard the song? Have you heard the When Will My Stream Begin song? This song is your fault. Okay, we already played... I've got 2 variants of it. We already played one of them. But here, I think you will love this. Or hate it. You might absolutely hate this. Either way, it's your fault.
8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming, so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So, Hush Piper, the reason I said that you were the inspiration for that is you were the person that first told me that I needed to do some sort of parody of... Whoops, doing another song. Of When Will My Life Begin from Tangled. And I had never heard of Tangled, really, or When Will My Life Begin. And so people kept asking me when my stream would begin, and I was like... Wait, that's like that thing that Hush Piper told me about in Check's calendar, 2009? No, 2012 maybe? Yeah, it must have been 2012. So anyway, there you go, Hush Piper. I haven't chatted with you in like 6 years or something, but clearly what you said stuck with me. So thank you for recommending that I familiarize myself with that song, because you were right. It was ripe for parody. So yeah, there you go. Hey, Rosalind Seville, thank you for the 5, who says, more face, please. Well, that does bring us to our next face camera expansion target, so here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. Lowering our opacity now to 80%. Thank you very much, Rosalind. And we are $20 even away from the next face camera expansion. Yeah, I'm glad you came by. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, the thing about the internet is everybody just, like, has other stuff and they get busy and things. So it's like, I'm sure wherever Hush Piper is, she's doing well. But, like, I hope you actually are doing well. I've been assuming that, but I'm glad you made it back. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're just working on this road for now. And we're going to need some of these here. I am very pleased to hear that things are going well for you. Excellent. Okay. I'm wondering if I should cut into this differently on this side over here. Also, did I screw this up with the gutter? Nope, the gutter should be... I really think these might have been placeholder slabs. I don't think he intended to use these. Yes, when I'm streaming on YouTube, that is indeed an excellent cue to head over to Twitch. Okay, so I think I'm going to swap these for andesite ones. And I don't remember exactly where the andesite pipe terminates. Was that one of these? So we're inside of our item sorting machine now. Diorite, diorite, diorite. Okay, so this is basic andesite, but I think the fancy andesite might have been down here. Maybe not. Did we not? We didn't get to fancy andesite, it looks like. There's no polished andesite in our sorting system. Oh, and here's the random nonsense thing. The random nonsense one is backed up, it looks like. Oh, wow, we're actually backed up quite a bit here. We have a lot of empty shulker boxes in here we need to sort, it looks like. Okay. How far backed up did this thing get? Pretty far backed up. But why is it backed up? Is it not... It's supposed to be going... Wait, hold on. So, for some reason, the pipe for the outflow isn't outflowing anywhere. But why not? Is it because of that? Wait. Is this hopper locked somehow? We need to go ahead and get these extra empty shulkers out of our inventory, because they are going to make it impossible to do anything. Okay, so there's a problem with the item filter, and we aren't sure exactly what's causing it. But, so, surplus items were supposed to be getting dropped over here. And as far as I know, they were, because we were ending up with stuff like this over here at one point. But now they're not. So, Let's pop back up here again. We have a little entrance to there. So this one doesn't have a comparator coming out of it. It's just supposed to be powered all the time and just operating. Or it's supposed to be unpowered and operating all the time. Wait. Oh, you know what? Maybe the torch I removed is help. It just had so much polished granite above it there. Yeah, this thing is way backed up. Okay. Take that empty shulker. How far backed up did this get? Not too far, just reasonably. Womp womp. Okay. Yeah. I figured out this face camera zoom thing last March or April or so. No, 2 Marches ago. It's been working well. So, yeah. Sugary Chris says, Joe, do the kids at your son's school know who you are? Well, I don't have a son, but the kids at my daughter's school, some of them do. When we had the signing in Nashville with Mumbo, Falls, Scar, Wells, Iskall, and Stress, I think that was everybody who was there. 2 of the kids from my daughter's class showed up, and they mentioned it to my daughter. So, yeah. But, like, I mean, most people just think I'm boring because I'm exhausted all the time. You guys don't realize, so I put a lot of my energy into the stream, and so, like, if I'm, like, waiting to pick my kid up from something, I'm just kind of sitting there quietly. Just enjoying sitting there quietly. Like, some people are like, they said the kids were going to be done at 3 o'clock, and it's 3:08, and the kids are not done. And I'm just like, this is nice. But I'm not like in the mix with the other parents and the gossip and all that. I'm just chilling. So, like, yeah. Okay. So, okay, we've made progress. We've fixed something that was broken here. Let's go ahead and repair. Speaking of fixing things that's broken, let's fix the part of the ceiling we broke right there and fix that there. Yeah. Hush Piper says Joe's alternative real life personality, high key chill. It's more like high key exhausted. It's just like I'm just done. I just want to chill. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab. We didn't actually grab the andesite out of there. We do have extra shulker boxes now. So the andesite, though, I think was dumping into... That was the andesite slabs. Yeah, let's do polished andesite slabs to continue where the stairs came out there. Although... He seemed to be doing a lot with... It seemed like the gutters were usually stairs and not slabs. So here's polished andesite. Okay. So maybe we do make some polished andesite stairs. Let's go to the grindstone thing. Okay. Yep. Why is my face there? Oh, the camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. We are currently $20 away from the next tipping milestone. So, yeah. If you would like my face to not only be right there, but also be larger, that is the best way to ensure that happens. Okay. I am going to do a quick flyover now that I've already made the stairs. And I just want to verify. I don't think there's anywhere that he actually, with he being XP crafted. Whoa, did not mean to place those. I don't think he actually used half slabs as a gutter anywhere. I think it's always stairs. Yeah, it's pretty consistently always stairs. Stone stairs. Oh, he uses the andesite as a sidewalk here. Interesting. Okay. This is like a broader sidewalk. Okay. Oh, this is another thing. I found some blocks over here that I need to pull out. Dang it. Did I just place another block without realizing it? No. So I was going to say, these are technically 2 more things that we need to feed into the sorting machine. Hey, Francisco Montez, thank you very much for the 10, who says, thanks for the great content. Well, thanks for watching and thanks for supporting the show. You make it possible for me to make this show free for everyone to enjoy. So, I appreciate you. Okay. So we can at least hack this one away now. This one's full, this one's full. Oh boy. Can we consolidate any of this with the stuff we have on us? Because, like, being able to drop something at this point would really free up some inventory space. Okay, wait. So this has some andesite in it, but not really. Ooh, there are some slabs there. But not like a ton. Okay. For right now, we can safely drop these arrows in. We don't need these maps, technically. So now we have a relatively full inventory. These things are not yet empty, though. We need to bring back some empty shulkers. Ooh, like this one, and... oh, well, maybe that's just that one. And where was that hopper? Can we just feed that there? That didn't work very well. Okay. Let's go ahead and fly away before the mobs all start spawning and blowing up this inventory stuff. Okay. Where is the entrance of our storage system? Over here. Okay, these 2 are both empty now, so we can just hop those in. Okay, that was one of the ones we needed to empty. There's another one. Let's go ahead and extend this temporarily to make this move along quicker. Hush Piper Tips 10, who says, zoom, zoom, zoom. Thank you very much, Hush Piper. That is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just lowering the opacity now to 70%. There we go. The camera is getting huge, but we're not quite at the point where it's like easy to see through. JO5J says, can we bump up the transparency? The transparency bumps up every time we hit an expansion target. So, just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. We'll get there eventually. So, let's go ahead and jump down here. I think I might bump up the similarity on this a little bit, though, so it's less likely to falsely detect the hood. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay. Sometimes when I move, though, the light still corrects different. Okay. Bigfoot says, if I pay, you'll be able to see Minecraft better. No, I'll be able to see Minecraft the same. It's the overlay that messes with things on OBS, but that's for you guys. That's for your benefit. Yeah, let me see. So if I go to my videos, Hush Piper actually was in one of my videos years ago for, oh, Wreck the Walls was a music video we did, and I was bad at it in terms of the singing, and Hush Piper was good at singing, And I was so bad at singing, I think I ruined Hush Piper's singing, and then Hush Piper didn't talk to me for years. Just kidding. But yeah. I'm assuming that that is not actually why. But yeah, I really was embarrassed. I was like, oh, you worked so hard on this, and my output is not as good. Okay. Dang it, that one was already full. Okay. That one's got the blackstone in it. This one has this one. Okay, so let's put this one here. Put that one there. Yeah, that was a Christmas Carol. Okay. Okay, boom, we got this going now. And we also have a bunch of these stairs. Though Connor, thank you for the 5, who says, revisibility, your response is like our Taekwondo instructor who, upon doling out additional reps, says, don't worry, it'll be fine. Yeah, thank you very much, though, Connor. I'm realizing that turning up the similarity detector thing here for the chroma is really, it's like chromaing out my skin. My skin is looking way too green. Let's go back to the original value there. That was where it was at before. That's where we're going to keep it. It turns out, you know, weeks of experimenting with this, it was just right. It was right already, and I overcorrected by trying to adapt it now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to harvest these 2. How many more hoppers do we have at the moment? None. Well, that's an immediate oversight. There's a lot of black concrete in here. That would have been really useful on my last build. Okay. So, make sure that we can... Also, don't forget, folks, you can tip via paypal.me/JoeHills if you don't want to use YouTube Super Chat. Okay. There we go. So maybe we'll use the stone stairs. Did I lose the tunnel? Where was the tunnel? Okay, here we go. Oh, this gets narrower. These were never intended. These were just guidelines. Okay. But wait, on the levels where he drops down, he can't have stairs that are aligned with slabs that are 1 layer offset. So how does he do it back here? Oh, he put the posts at those layers, so he wouldn't have to show the stairs. Ah, that clever XP crafted. But surely he must change the elevation of the road somewhere else throughout this entire build. Okay. It's fine, Lizzie Mac. You can... I'm going to admit my voice is not good at singing. That's why our albums are called Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. Okay. Okay, so it looks like XP did this weird thing where he kind of had this caving through the elevation changes there. Interesting. And over here, these just awkwardly go up. This is not a solved problem. I was hoping that XP Crafted had solved this problem, and that meant that I would not have to think aggressively about this problem. But it turns out I do. So... I could put in... I could put in access roads. 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 on the layers. Although those are too close together. Maybe. So, yeah, you wouldn't have an access road every 4. Yeah, all the YouTubers were doing Christmas songs back then. It was very popular in 2011 and also December of every year. Terraform up to meet the road level. Yeah, that's one option. So the big thing is that, like, I can't just have this... Whoops. See, I can't just drop these down like that, right? And there's no way to half offset this. So it seemed like the way XB had been doing this was just to kind of have it go awkwardly like this at some point, and dang it. So, like, if we put this here, down there... Seems like XB's been solving this problem by just awkwardly offsetting the edges to curve down there. And... I mean, broadly speaking, that's kind of okay for the whole thing. But... that gets weird. Just using slabs instead of gutters might just solve 100% of this problem. So let's go ahead and put a shulker down here for some of the stuff we're not... Let's dump the stairs for now. And let's just come in here with the polished slabs and have this transition to having slabs here. Like, offset by 1, though. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, whoops, that's still wrong. I mean, we'll fill in the terrain here around it. Okay. But yeah, okay. So we do need to fill in the rest of these as well. Uh-oh, sun is setting. Luckily, we have a bed over here. So hopefully we can lay our head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Okay. Hey, welcome, Mondison. It's going well. We are just working on figuring out how to extend this road here. We are learning other people's building styles in the process. Mostly XP Crafted's. But that's fine. We don't have to learn B-dubs today, too. We can take a break and then do B-dubs next. Dang it. I needed that. Okay. Does anyone who is online? Probably the National Security Association. Is that what the A stands for? Association? That can't be right. Agency. National Security Agency. Did I try getting a new haircut from B-dubs? No, it'll just make me feel more upset that I can't get a haircut in real life. Because I don't know if y'all can see this, but like, it's getting kind of crazy here. One day I'll be able to get in a barber's chair again. But because I have a chronic cough, even with a mask, nobody's going to want me in their barber shop, scaring off the other customers. So... Okay. Yeah, I have real hair. I can always cut it myself. I would rather keep growing it out than to cut it myself. I have real hair, but do I have fake hair? I mean, I do have my Bob Ross wig. I just don't know where it is right now because of the move. Hey, thank you for the 2 via PayPal, Hiscotti Biscotti. That puts us 13 away for the next face camera expansion. Hiscotti Biscotti says, I like your hair. You can put it in a low ponytail. It'll look nice. I haven't actually tried to put it in a ponytail. It might be getting long enough, but it just hasn't come up. Creepy Terror says, I let my 8-year-old cut my hair or I cut it myself. The thing is, if my daughter did a bad job cutting my hair, I think it would upset her. So I'm not going to have my 8-year-old cut my hair because I would rather not put her under that much pressure. Lizzie Max says, I didn't know you had a Bob Ross wig. Well, I wear it on stream sometimes. When I wear the Bob Ross costume, usually in October. But you don't, lay off the caps, please, there, Cap'n. Yeah, if you have a question about the rules that you could Google, just go Google it. Yeah, that's rough, Mondison. Okay. Core concept, I think we have something here that's feasible. Hey, Joe Hachi. Joe Hachi says, hey, Joe, this is my first time in your stream. Very interesting face camera layout. Yeah, so a lot of people kept telling me, Joe, if you want to be a professional streamer, you need to have some sort of on-screen indicator when you get, like, of how many tips you've gotten. And I was like, well, I don't want to show numbers because that feels gauche. So I said, what if I just make the camera get bigger every time that we hit, like, a $20 milestone? And people were like, well, okay, that's not exactly what we meant. Also, then I got an abacus so I could keep track of the spaces in between tips. Like, we were 13 away from our next face camera expansion, right? So Gary actually just tipped 33. That's going to put us 2 face camera expansions in. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Lowering that opacity now to 60%, which is, in my opinion, the most obnoxious opacity because it's all my face, but we haven't gotten very transparent yet. However, we got another expansion coming in hot, thanks to Gary getting us 2 at once. So here we go. Grow hills. And we're going to lower that opacity again to 50%. Much easier to see through. We're in T. Joe Eckhillsburg view right now. So there we are. Okay, so I got to make sure that when I'm actually looking at the game, that my face is still roughly centered. Okay, great. So yes, we are now 20 even away from the next face camera expansion target. So, yeah, that story got kind of shortened because the tip came in the middle of it. But core concept, you get the core concept. Okay. Yeah, so once we hit a certain point, in order to make sure that people can still see that there is a game at all, the camera starts to get reductions in geopacity to accompany the increases in size. Okay. I feel like what we have here is a solid start, but we need to go get more andesite. Is the core concept. Quiet Devious 1 tipping 20 says, okay. That is going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand Joost. Lowering the geopacity now to 42%. That is the answer to the question. If your question was, what's the geopacity now, eh? So, I'm going to run back here. Dang it, I didn't mean to end up in that water pillar. We did anyway. I still need to hook some of these pipes up to the front of the house, as you can see. But, okay, let's take these polished andesites here and turn them into beautiful slabs. Andesite slabs, Oh, wait, we're not going to have storage space for this. Let's dump some of the rest of this stuff into the storage system. Yay. Is this thing just backed up all the way to here? No, it is running. Okay, good. It's supposed to run. So we want it to run. But, okay, extra dirt, acacia, blackstone. Okay, cool. We don't need 90% of this right now. Redstone stuff usually gets manually put into the redstone chests. Okay. Don't need redstone right now. Spruce trapdoors. Chests we definitely don't need. Don't need this many atom frames. Those are not doing anyone any favors. Hey, glad to entertain you, Rhino. Okay. How often do I stream? I usually stream I'm committed to streaming at 9 o'clock Central most Wednesday through Mondays. Tuesday is my night off. But I do bonus streams throughout the week as well. Okay. And let's go ahead and just keep working on this here. Dang it. Okay, wait. What is this joke that y'all are complaining about? Okay, I don't understand the joke, and I don't understand the arguments about it, so I don't know. But y'all are just diverting the chat from anything constructive right now, so let's drop the topic for the time being. At the point where I don't understand, at the point where I can't spend 35 seconds and figure out what I need to moderate, it's probably not a good idea to continue with it. Okay. If your joke is so meta that it stops the entire stream while Joe reads it, it's not helping the stream be more entertaining. Okay. See, if y'all are having a discussion about something, that's different from you condemning the actions of somebody in the chat. Because if you're condemning the actions of somebody in the chat, either I need to be able to make a value judgment and say what they did is fine, and basically the only time people really need to be condemning people in this chat is if they need to be ejected or if action is required. Like, I don't want this to be a place that people come to tell other people that they're living life wrong. Like, that's not... People come here to relax. So, I don't know. Okay. Twitch chat is chill. Yes, thank you, Twitch chat. You're doing great tonight. Okay. We need to use the cutter thing here. I should have brought the cutter thing here. Why didn't I bring the cutter thing this way? Dang it. Oh well. Togobot says, does the YouTube sticker still give to the Joe Hills Foundation? I don't know what the Joe Hills Foundation is, but if you're talking about YouTube Super Chat stickers, yeah, I do get like 70% of that. At least from US dollars. Slightly less from other currencies. PayPal I get like almost 100% of, though. Which is why I encourage folks who are going to be making big tips that they are welcome to use PayPal. Though, if PayPal is not an option for them, I would rather have YouTube take their cut than get nothing at all. Okay. Hey, David, thank you for the 5, who says, you mind zooming out the face cam or adjusting it so it doesn't potentially cover the screen? Well, we are $15 away from the next face camera expansion, so $15 from now, the camera will get larger and more transparent. Have I used my things for the Elytra race yet? No, I keep forgetting. I do need to do that. I haven't seen HermitCraft's latest video, but I saw the one before that. Okay. Does Twitch get 50% of bits? I don't know. I don't use Twitch for that. I don't have those, so I don't know what Twitch takes. So HermitCraft planned to run this to here. But why? He wanted to build some sort of port here. Hey, thank you to Elizabeth for another 15. That puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Lowering the Joe pasty now to a frigid 32% Fahrenheit. And that puts us evenly 20 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. We can consolidate that at this point. Aloha always says, are you going to make the bridge go all the way across? Maybe. XP Crafted said he didn't actually plan to make this a bridge that goes all the way across. It's a weird coincidence that it's exactly even here. So... although that doesn't line up perfectly. I thought it lined up perfectly, but I don't think it does. If we start flying on this line, and we don't touch the mouse, basically. Yeah, it's not quite perfectly aligned here. It would be quite the long bridge. It would look cool if we did it right, but the biggest problem with it is it would lead to the same biome we just left, so it wouldn't really be visually that rewarding. It wouldn't feel like we were really... because we don't even use the whole savanna we have over here. So, what's the point of having more savanna expanded into? You know? So, here's what we're going to do next. I think we're going to go over... hey, we're going to say hi to Scar. Howdy, Scar! Good evening, Scar. La 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 la. What I was gonna say is we're gonna grab this sign here. No, not a sign, the map. And boop. Hey, we have proven that shulker boxes do indeed show up on that. So I'm going to pick those up too, because I don't want them there. Boop. Okay. It's interesting. You can actually see the sidewalk at this resolution. Okay. So... yeah, I feel like I need... like, that's actually the broadest road when we look at this here. That's the broadest road in this entire area. And that feels like it should be the broadest road because it's going to split into multiple roads, which I guess it technically does there in one part. Yeah, adding a shipping dock to the end of the road makes sense. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn some of the top of that to pod, so I probably need to replace that. Okay. We have April. Sun's getting real low there. Ferry terminal, says Sarah de Garamore. That's actually a really interesting idea. Ferry terminal could be cool. I like that idea a lot. I'd have to do some research on ferry terminals. But there's a few ferries that I've ridden throughout my life, and Wesley Shorey says, shaking my head. A dock? Joe is really catering to the shippers now. Okay. Smaller ferry terminals are basically roads that end at a ramp. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Hey, Maya Elise 95 with NOK 20. Let's see. I always forgot what that is in USD. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call that 3 abacus speeds. That puts us 17 away from the next Space Gamer expansion. Good morning to you as well, although it's evening for me. It's not quite morning yet for another 70 minutes. Although my daughter does have school tomorrow, so I can't stay up super late. But thank you very much, Maya Elise. Glad you enjoy the show, I Swordfish. Nonvada says, how about a marina? A ferry terminal might be fitting, but is it coherent? If it's just a bay, it makes less sense. Well, we used to have ferries across bays all the time. Bridges eventually got cheaper, but like... I don't think that this is just a bay. I think that this is pretty much an ocean here. I mean, it's gigantic. Somebody's been mining this out. Is this the... Oh, is this actually just the mining mesa and the... Hold on. Oh. What is this? What? That's the Suez rabbit farm. Apparently it is. No wonder the frame rate's terrible over here. Okay. Away we go. Okay. Once again, y'all, I did wake up at 5:30 this morning to do the live stream day for HermitCraft, so... And we are getting close to the 2-hour mark. So this is feeling like a natural place to start thinking about concluding the stream. Okay. Sewer cats. Yeah, I took a nap after my my streaming segment, but I'm still like, it's been a big day. It's been a big week or two also. So let's see who it is good to raid today. Hey, my brother Sean is playing Project Triangle Strategy, a Square Enix tactical RPG. So, I don't know if you have enjoyed the music on my show, but if you don't, you probably would have stopped watching my show right now, or by now, because we do a lot of music. So, ooh. He's hanging out on camera. You'll be able to see his face. That's a real treat. So let me go ahead and post a link to twitch.tv/TheSeanHills for YouTube. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.